Gentlemen, behold. So today I bring you Marvel's Midnight Suns. Now this is a tactical turn-based game by for Axis Games, and it's published by the big old 2K. Now this game came out recently on PlayStation Plus, and I never played it, so I thought, why not give it a go? And so I downloaded it, and it was probably one of the best decisions I made since probably No Man's Sky, I want to say, because this game ate up my time. Now this game, like I said before in the beginning, is a turn-based game, so it's all about like strategy and whatnot, so you can't really play this game brain dead. Otherwise, you're gonna have like a really bad time. So you have to focus and you have to know what you're doing. Let's just get right into it. The game itself is like a kind of a RPG. It's an RPG. Like, kind of think of it like a RPG. If you've played like a CRPG like Baldur's Gate, Divinity, like that, or if you played like XCOM, think of it like XCOM, but like XCOM with RPG elements because you create your own customized character and you can enter this the world of the Midnight Suns as kind of like this ancient hero who died saving the world and is brought back to save it again. It's really the one of the gimmicks for the game also is it's actually also a dating simulator. Yeah, I'm not even like I'm not joking with that. They really went with that. You can like get to know the members of the team and like pretty much they have like a friendship meter, and the higher your friendship meter is, like the more cool you are with them and the more like they'll open up to you and they'll do stuff with you. And like I said, the really cool thing about this is that it's a Marvel game, so if you're like a big Marvel fan, I feel like you're eating this shit up. Let's just get right into it. So the name of the game is kind of you play your character on the story, and in the story you go to this hub world, which is kind of like a school. Kind of think of it kind of like Xavier's school, but much smaller. And in this kind of like school campus area, you pretty much select missions, and you go do missions, and on the missions you pick your team. And the plot of the game is that you're trying to stop the world from your character's mother, who's like Lilith, who's like the ultimate demon. And so, well, not the ultimate demon. If you talk to Doctor Strange, he even goes like, "This isn't shit. There's a way worse demons," which I thought was really funny because your character's like, "What? There's worse?" He goes, "Oh yeah." And he just starts explaining like, "There's this guy who eats the demons, and this guy the bad, and if it was this guy, we would have to be worried. But we should be able to handle her." And I feel like that was kind of funny, especially because everybody else is like panicking, but Doctor Strange is cool with it. The Midnight Sun team is pretty cool. You mainly focus with the Avengers, and there's also like a side team. The Midnight Suns are like a teenage delinquent outcast team. You got Magic, who's like this Russian like girl with like a sword who can like cut through dimensions. She runs her own dimension, and that dimension she cuts into is a dimension that she controls, called Limbo. You have Nico, who's like this pierced up witch girl who does like dark magics. You have Blade, who's like the counselor, and he's really cool. I also find it funny that Blade runs the book club. I think that's really cool. You would think like the scary edgy vampire dude has like a soft side to him too. I think that's really cute. And you pretty much explore the hub world with them, and in this hub world there's like different artifacts that you collect from doing missions and different things out the things you get. I don't know how to explain it. I can't remember what it's called, but these things you get from you get the artifacts, which is like a special item, and these things that give you cards. Now, when you fight enemies, so let's go into the combat now. So when you start a mission, you end fight. You get into the fight mode, which is like each mission has like different objectives, and depending on the objective is what you have to do. Like if there's an agent mission, you have to quickly get to the agent before the agent runs away. So if you on those kind of missions, you want to do those as fast as possible. And so how you fight is you have cards, and these cards are like your your moves pretty much, and the cards are balanced around what's called heroism, and heroism is like your meter, and some cards cost heroism to be used, and some cards build up heroism. So you have to figure out like which what you want to do, and there's also a bunch of stuff like knockback and vulnerability and bleed and all that other stuff, all that good RPG stuff. And once you, it's kind of overwhelming at first, but once you figure everything out, it becomes pretty easy, and it's fun. It's fun to just knock them down. You know, you just set them up and knock them down. Anything else I want to say about the combat? Oh yeah, there's also stage things. So like there'll be like a barrel, and you can actually you can spend like a heroism or two heroism to shoot the barrel, and the barrel will explode, and all the enemies in the area will get hit really bad. Oh, and there's also super combos, which are very rare to get, but pretty much the two characters will do like a crazy ass unique move on a character, and it'll do like a shit ton of damage. Anything else? Anything else for combo? Oh yeah, there's also besides the objective stuff, there's also boss fights. Boss fights are pretty interesting. The way they spice it up is they add mechanics. So like when I fought Venom the second time, whenever he was downed, I had to use this bell card, and if I didn't have enough points to use the bell card, or if I ran out of cards to use for the turn, he would get back up and I have to knock him down again. So that was kind of annoying, but it's like a boss fight. It's supposed to be like that for the challenge. That's about it for the combat. The hub world, the dating world is basically, if you ever played dating sim, it's the simple stuff. You have your options. You pick the option whatever the character likes. You get plus friendship. If you didn't like it, you get negative. And I don't think so far from what I've seen, there's you can pick light choices, dark choices, or neutral choices. It seems like it doesn't really matter what choice you pick. It's pretty much the choice you pick is for your own play style. But other than like gaining or losing friendship meter, choices don't really matter. I feel like because at the end it's still gonna get resolved in some way. Cutscenes also can be a bit choppy. Like I remember reading this game came out for $60, and the cutscenes in the game are kind of shitty. I'm not even gonna lie. Like some of this shit is kind of like pretty bad, but when you read that this was the company's first game, you want to give them slack. But still, for $60, you think the cutscenes would be a little bit more smoother, especially for a Marvel game. You know, like they had to have at least a pretty good budget. Other than that, it's a great game. It's fun. I enjoyed it. I think I synced a lot of hours into it. I feel like you will too if you enjoy like I don't want to say not story driven, but like because the story kind of is all right. I'm gonna be honest. I like I said the cutscenes kind of sucked. So sometimes I'll just skip them unless like there's somebody cool in them, like Captain America, Blade, or Peter Parker. One thing that annoyed me was I didn't get Wolverine till actually I still haven't got Wolverine. They give you Wolverine for like 1 second. The whole reason why I wanted to download the game is because I wanted to play as Wolverine. You know, where Wolverine? I just kept saying that. I was in a party with my friend and I just kept saying, "Where's Wolverine? Where Wolverine?" And it was just a funny thing. But it's just like I didn't like how they advertise him at the front of the cover of the game, and you don't get him until much later. That's kind of annoying. But yeah. Oh yeah. Just one more thing about the hub world thing is that so you when you play the game, you get you can research items and you can research stuff, and it takes days. And how days go by is you do a mission, and then it's nighttime, and then you can sleep, and then day passes. There's like things called research, and you want to keep make sure you keep doing this stuff because I wasn't doing it for a while, and I felt like I actually got behind, and at one point the enemies were really strong, and I was a bit too weak. So just a heads up, make sure you check your research stuff. It shows you for a quest later, so you have to like know about it. But just a heads up, just if you're dumb like me, you skip everything. You just you just crave the blood of your enemies. I think that's about it. That's all I have to say about this. I've been rambling about 10 or 11 minutes now, so I think I can try and edit it down, make it a bit shorter than that. And that's it. Thank you guys for so much for watching. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to shoot me a subscribe, please subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much. Peace.